Welcome to episode 6 of the NASCAR Hotspot podcast. I'm your host Troy, followed by Chris, Caden, Nick, the usuals. We're gonna have a really long, not really long, but a really in depth, however you say that, video on Daytona and the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. It is going to be a wild one, so I hope you guys enjoy whatever's coming. So we'll start it off. How has everyone been?
No.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. No. That's a
Wow.
straight mood, honestly. But speaking of wild, how about the rumors that came out in the past hour and a half, 2 hours?
I wasn't
It
ready
wasn't
for
even
that.
2 hours. That was
I was
Yeah,
like
I know.
30
chilling.
minutes.
Yeah,
Penske ran out of Cindric merch, so now he's losing entirely.
yeah. Everyone's bugging, saying that he's gonna lose his ride and all that.
Because he deleted one tweet. I guess you're not allowed to delete a tweet or something like
Yeah.
that.
No, but all his merch has gone off like every website.
Yeah. I don't see Tim Hill merch anywhere, but
Yeah, I don't see a
no one
lot of
looks-
guys'
yeah.
merch.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
that's different. You can't
It's most
compare.
likely just
You
like a
can't compare
glitch in
that
the
way.
software. That's what everyone's saying and stuff like that.
Yeah. We'll know more in
Yeah,
the next day or two.
Or maybe they're taking it down to load up 2021 Cup merch.
Oh, it's pretty early.
Yeah, that's early.
Yeah, probably like
That's
throwback merch or something.
anything's
It could
possible.
be. It could be.
He hasn't
all the
released a
throwback
throwback
merch has
scheme yet.
been
No.
released already, most of it.
That's what I find weird. He hasn't released a throwback scheme yet.
It's because he's getting fired. He got fired. That's why.
What about
Okay.
Jermaine Racing and that
Oh,
whole guy?
dude.
If
Oh, yeah.
Geico pulls, they're done. I mean, we already
Yeah.
knew if
Geico-
Geico would ever pull their sponsorship, that they would totally just
Because it's
disintegrate.
literally Geico Racing.
Yeah.
They control the team whatever happens. So
Mhm.
they're like pretty much like as important as the driver, pretty much on that team.
Well, yeah. I mean, if without Geico, there really is no Jermaine Racing because there's just zero funding at that point. So that one's interesting. I guess we got to wait and see what happens contract renewal wise, if anything happens. Because if not, then they're going to have to go straight for.
We've gone through the rumors, and let's get into it. The weekend.
Ooh,
The weekend, yes. It had a lot of hype to it, and it did not disappoint one bit.
no.
Wait, are we not talking about the next gen car?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
get
get
to
there.
that. Yeah,
sometime.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that after the cup, after the weekend. We'll add it.
Yeah,
We'll do that
alright,
after.
so we'll start off with the Xfinity race. Pretty much, it was what you expect from Xfinity these days. It's mostly like single file race, and especially it was dominated by calling racing. Once they hooked up, it was gone, and once like Junior Motorsports was wrecked out, and the wreck fest that was like the first half.
Oh, you get turned around goes Brandon Jones in the 19. Collects the 0-2 of Moffitt. They go back up and collect more behind him. Big wreck there.
Then it was just like straight to the end. It was like calling racing 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was. We saw Haley win, or Justin Haley win the first stage because Colin racing, and then early in stage 2, there was the big wreck that we saw a lot of guys. We saw a lot of guys get taken out or this or that happen. That included especially the Junior Motorsports guys.
Yeah, it
So-
took out 3 of the 4 of them. Annette
Mhm.
was left alone.
Yeah.
When your only hope is Michael and that, you know you ain't winning that.
He's the
Oh.
best junior. No, he's the best junior driver anyway. So
Yeah, it's true, bro.
Oh, totally.
just like Riley Herbst had the best finish in any Gibbs car.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Dude, Justin Haley decides to win in the most stupid moments ever. He's like Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney cannot
what's-
win unless it's a good finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly.
His only like win that like wasn't like in the dramatic fashion, was Gateways for his truck win. Everything else has been like
Canadian
just like
Tire.
watch them. Canadian Tire,
Oh my
and then
god.
Texas Gilliland ran out of gas on the final
Yeah.
lap, or had some kind of issue on the final lap, and then he won in Cup at Daytona, which was an upset, and then he won at Talladega with help from his teammates. And then he won at Daytona when his teammates take out each other.
Get by A.J. Allmendinger. For the win, you're going to turn him. The 10 turns the 16. Around goes the 11. The 11 is out front now. Haley is leading. Justin Haley went to the bottom. And Justin Haley is going to win.
The
Yeah.
help from his teammates again.
Yeah, basically. Because it like eliminated the field behind him.
Water
Bro,
was
Annette
down
was
the fence,
moving on the final
Yeah.
lap. He was like swerving and then he just went up and like killed him.
Yep.
Greg
But
Galding.
that
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
Greg Golding was second.
yeah.
Greg Alding, what a goat.
Okay, so we've gone over Xfinity. Haley
They're
won.
Haley won. The wrecks just were endless, it seemed, for them. And then so that sets up their playoff cutoff race is Saturday.
Isn't it 2 races?
It's 2 races. It's Vegas.
Is it?
2 races. Yeah, I
It's
think it's
Vegas. Oh, Bristol?
Bristol? No, Vegas.
No, that's
Yeah,
trucks.
it's Vegas. It's Vegas.
Bristol
It's
is
Vegas.
trucks.
It's really down
Yeah.
between Brown and Clemens, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty much if one of them has like 2, probably like 1 bad day, and the other one gets stage points and finishes like top 15, then we're gonna have like a battle. But like they both got wrecked out of Talladega, so it was kind of like they had a lot of missed opportunities there.
Unless Sieg has just a dumpster fire of a day and Clements wins, then Sieg could be out of it actually because of how much he's only ahead of Brown. I mean, not only, he's 57 points up. So say he's the first one out and Clements wins the race and Brandon Brown, just runs a race like he normally would, then that's the only way like anything crazy could happen. But it's so unlikely that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Zeke's pretty safe right now.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll see, but I think
Yeah,
he's
he's
fine.
plus 81, I think. So.
86.
Brandon Jones should have won Daytona.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
No, I barely even watched that race. I was out. But I watched
You
like
were
the
out?
15-minute highlights. I watched the
You out?
15-minute highlights.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Huh?
No, you
I
watched it
the
with
last
me.
lap. I watched the last
Did
lap.
I?
That was it.
Bro, kidding.
Oh,
We
yeah,
were
I did watch
snapping
it
each
with
other
you.
the entire race. I have
Yeah.
a video.
Yeah, but I mean the finish was like, oh my god. A colleague knows how to set up a whole race. It's just the final corner. Something about turn 4 at a plate
Well,
track.
I mean, that's
The
still
difference
long, though.
is it was Rush Chastain, which is always like really aggressive. That was like in second this time. Unlike last year where like
Yeah,
everyone just rode
Allmendinger
behind him.
Allmendinger threw a late block. Like Chastain was already on his inside, while Allmendinger was throwing the block.
I mean, Chastain's he's going to be more aggressive because he's still trying to get a cup ride.
Still winless. He's plus 420. Nice.
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 I thought someone would comment on my post today. I like write it down. I'm
Well,
like,
no one
"Oh,
was
it's definitely gonna
69
be
up
tough."
or anything like that, so it's not
No,
like
in
it's that
truck
kind of
someone
meme.
is.
Oh no, are you serious?
Yeah,
Hold
I
up.
got no comments about it. Wait, I know someone is. Oh, wait, no one is? You kidding? No, there's gotta
No.
I'm looking.
Oh,
be.
no.
Oh, Tanner
Gray is
Gray is
69 under.
69 and below the cut line.
Nice.
I mean, Tanner Gray's not that good. I don't think he's making the playoffs.
No, he's not. He's
No.
gotta win. He
Yeah.
ain't winning.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
don't
gonna
think he's
win.
winning.
The
No.
only one I'm really like worried about winning is Sauter.
No.
Because like
I mean, Sutter
No.
hasn't been that good this year.
Friesen doesn't have Eldora to get himself into the playoffs.
Friesen got a top 5 this week. I don't want to hear it. Like, you guys Always hate on Friesen for nothing.
Well, I mean, look
Yeah,
at the season
he's
he's
been
had.
getting good
It's 'cause
runs,
he's
but like
Canadian.
also like battle.
He's 97
Yeah,
points
facts.
under.
You guys just hate the Canadians. It's fine.
He went from being a Final Four driver to being 97 under the line
Yeah, but you also
in one
switched
season.
manufacturers. You got to keep in mind that this could be like a learning year.
If he stayed with Chevrolet, he'd probably be doing at least a lot better now.
Well, you got to look at who is it? Oh, Gilliland. He switched teams, and he's in the
Don't
playoffs
care.
right now. Oh, you're just
Yeah,
mad
but-
because he doesn't drive for
Gillen
Toyota
always
anymore.
did, no
You're
matter
just
but-
mad
what.
because he doesn't drive for
No,
Toyota anymore.
But like, think about this. Gillen's driving for a cup team, and Friesen's driving for a family-owned team.
They've never owned a truck team, though. This is completely new.
Yeah, but like,
It's
Yeah.
nowhere near
I
the
don't
same
know.
thing. Comparing that's like such a hard thing to compare. Especially when Friesen has TRD backing. I don't know. I just feel like the Toyotas aren't as strong in the trucks as they used to be.
Yeah,
well, Eckes almost. not had
Eckes has almost won like 5 races this season, but he
Yeah, he has.
choked all of them.
He has horrible.
Okay, what's
luck.
the
And then
rest
he's
of KBM
seems
done?
fallen off a little bit. Well, Kyle Busch has won.
Once.
Yeah, but that's kind of bullshit.
Lazard has done nothing besides he did something at the road course, Daytona road course. That's
He
it.
came 6th on Sunday. That's not bad.
He had a pretty good run Sunday too.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah. It's just too little, too late though. At this point,
Yeah,
I mean, if
because he's not gonna win Darlington.
no,
Because that's we're jumping way ahead. We need
we may as well just talk about trucks now.
Yeah,
while we're
let's
on it.
just talk about trucks. So
I didn't even notice he's gotten in the trucks. We're talking about
All right,
trucks
so
now.
since we're
Okay, so
talking about trucks-
Sunday. We'll get best for last.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know there was a truck race until like the final 3 laps of the
all right,
race.
so you don't need to talk at all during this.
Yeah.
So
it was
Gillen,
it was a decent race until
It
like
was a
the
pretty
final
good
like
race.
30 laps, and then everyone. Just,
What I
like,
heard
lost
is
their
certain
brain.
like GMS turd. Like was it GMS?
Yeah, it
Who
was
absolutely annihilated every other driver who was a
Yeah,
contender.
because Mayer killed
Just banging into one another at high speeds. 170 miles an hour. This is great racing. Wow. Just tells you how difficult it is to pass and how talented these young racers are to be able to hang onto their trucks while bouncing off each other.
Yeah, 24 Mayer. We mentioned is 17. Eckes way up out of the groove.
and
Creed just like lost
killed.
talent.
Creed killed Smith.
Yeah. Yeah,
He lost the
into,
front end of his truck and just put Gillen.
Hey, it's a flat tire. Boy, a heartbreaker for Eckes.
Oh.
Battle for the lead, and now Gilliland is in the wall after Sheldon.
Yeah, after going
Oh,
on the
yeah,
first 2
Gillen.
stages.
After Gillen led 70 plus laps and won the first 2 stages. Yeah, that was a little disappointing to see that. I was a little upset, not gonna lie.
I don't
Yeah,
care
I
about
get that.
Gillen, so like, I wasn't
Wow.
too mad.
Yeah, honestly, I would have liked to see him win, but like as an Ankrum fan, it's good. He got like dumped out of there, you know.
I mean, Angram's been a tiny bit disappointing this year.
'Cause he
Yeah,
has
I
a-
thought he would
he's-
do more.
Because he's a 5th truck at GMS, and I'm not being like that's like
No,
exclusively
the-
that.
I would say it's the 4th truck because the 24 is not even full time.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's the 4th truck, which honestly isn't that bad, but like I don't know. It's a tough competition out there, and he's like 19 or
Yeah.
something like that. He's
He's that
He's
young.
still very young.
He's young. He had to sit out like the first like 6 races last year because he wasn't 18 and couldn't run the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
Yeah. So
And,
he's like 19 or something like that at this point.
I mean, we
Yeah.
were talking about him and Lassard. Those are both guys that had a lot more success at DG or Crosley. I'm wondering if either of them get dropped if they go back there. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, DJR only ran 1 truck this year, but if they want to go back to 2, then I don't know. I think Gray will stay another year, but I want Lassard to go back there. I think he's better
think
enough there.
Gray has funding backing him. That's why he's in that
All
track.
he
I mean-
has is Ford.
Yeah.
Creed won.
Creed won.
Led
It
the
was
last
GMS 1-2.
by like 10 or 15 laps.
The finish, but no one will pressure Sheldon Creed. For the third time this season, Sheldon Creed is the winner.
Yeah,
That's about it. Okay.
I'm pretty salty about
Sam
that.
Mayer
I'm not gonna
choked.
lie.
Sam Mayer almost.
Samir choked because it was like a second truck start, and he tried to play games on the restart, but it didn't play into his favor, and he kind of
Also,
choked it.
I want to talk about Austin Wayne Self trying to pull a 2015 Matt Kenseth, but failing on Carson Bolsonaro.
Oh yeah, he tried to get on Carson. That was good. That was entertainment.
Yeah, but he missed, and he just had
It's
to go back to the
entertainment.
garage.
That's always good.
There's Austin Wayne Self on the right-hand side. Remember, he was upset with the 40 of Kosovar.
See,
That's
not
always
hating on
great.
Austin himself, but like,
I
when
mean,
they-
if the shoe fits.
okay,
How many races until the truck playoffs?
like
Still a couple, right?
2 or 3.
Two or three.
There's 2 more, because, no. Is Bristol the cutoff or is it the first race? 'Cause it's
Bristol.
usually the first race, right?
I think
No,
it's
Bristol's the
this
cutoff.
year.
Bristol's the cutoff this year.
Yeah, Ancrum's getting
1, 2,
in.
3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's only 2 rounds before the championship, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so Richmond is the cutoff
Okay.
because
Oh,
Bristol is the 7th to last race.
I'm
If
just looking
You
at this
understand how I'm doing it mathematically?
on a racing reference, and this actually surprised me. Ben Rhodes is 4th in points. If you take away,
He's been really consistent. He just hasn't had a winning speed.
Yeah.
That's about it.
He's been
He
the
just
best
knows how to
that good.
finish.
Sport
He can
truck so
finish
far.
races.
Yeah, he's the only one that's like been finishing races. Really, I don't remember
Mhm.
him having like mechanical. Maybe Daytona early in the season,
Dude,
but like
The amount of times that Zane Smith and Brad Moffitt have had problems, but they're still up there because the races that they do finish, they get like top 2 in each stage, and then they'll be like top 3 in the race.
Yeah, they're 2 and 3 behind everyone's favorite Austin Hill.
Oh no, just Caden's favorite. Just Caden's favorite.
that's Caden's favorite.
We can't mention that to him because then there'll be more editing to do.
Yeah, and then that'll be an
Crowds.
extra 10 minutes of being like, "Whoa, Caden, slow down."
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been trying to put this in for a while now, but let's go to Cup.
Oh, finally.
The big thing here.
Jimmy
Big,
is gone.
Okay, so Cup
Okay,
starts
just spoil
out.
it. Now, like, we were going to wait and actually bring that up.
Everyone knows what happens if they're watching this.
Did I say who won? Hona.
The GOAT
Cup
of Hendrick
race.
Motorsports. That's who won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, William Byron. First win
Wins-
since Jeff Gordon 2015.
Wins in the 24. William Byron 1, Chase Elliott 0.
Win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's gonna win.
Hey, it took him 98 races. It took Chase Elliott 99. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
mean,
let's think about this. Let's
Yeah,
all right,
let's
let's
think
break
about it.
this down, then we'll break down the rest of the race. Since we're
William
talking
Byron
about this.
has, I think I might be wrong, but like 9 to 10 top 5s in his whole career.
Yeah, it's
If
pretty
that.
low.
he has
It's
7.
I mean, I'm not
he's
saying he's
7. He's 7
Five-
top 5s.
Five last year, 2 this year. That's rough.
That's
That's
rough.
rough. I mean, I don't think anyone expected him to start winning in his rookie year. He did pick up a
Oh,
lot
no,
of
fans
progress.
did.
People were expecting that.
A lot of
Really?
people expected that.
I
Because
didn't.
he
I
was an
didn't.
Xfinity champion. If you're an Xfinity champion and you move the Cup right away, then people expect you to just like Denny Hamlin it for a championship.
So let's look at this.
Let's start from
In the 98 races that Byron and Chase have ran together,
How many wins, though?
Chase has 8.
Oh, and the one they ran together. That doesn't
Yeah.
count because Elliott's older. He has more experience.
That is true.
Oh man, by like what? What is that? 2 years? 2
Yeah.
seasons?
2 years could be
Yeah.
a lot.
I'm not saying anything, but Chase Elliott probably gets the best equipment at HMS.
Nah, he does.
He
Yeah,
does.
easily.
He does. There's no question.
He does.
I mean, William Byron.
Why do you think
probably
he has
gets the
2
worst.
wins this season and probably should have like
Yeah,
5?
he's been running like top 3, not top 3, like top 10, almost every race this season.
While
Well-
most races, William Byron is failing to crack the top 15.
Just a reminder, Chase Elliott is 5th in owner's points because that's the way to tell without using the
Who's
playoff
4th?
bracket.
Who's 4th?
4th is Joey. 3rd is Brad. Denny is 2nd, and Harvick
Oh.
1st.
Oh, I thought we were talking. Okay, never
Cole
mind. Who's
Custer,
6th?
top 10. Truex is 6th.
Well,
Oh, W.
No, I'm
W.
talking. You look at the owner's points, so before the playoff bracket, because that's the easiest way to tell.
yeah.
And Byron is actually 9th in the owner's
Yeah, but
points.
that's because he
Yeah.
got. How many stage wins does he got? I don't think he has.
At most 1.
Yeah, I don't even know if he has it.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now.
Cole Custer's tied for 10th. That surprised me. Him, Almirola, and Dylan are tied.
Well, it's because the playoff points now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan and Custer have it on wins and just Amarola winning stage.
Which is
1
weird.
every race in
You
this
think
thing.
last year there were a lot of drivers who were sitting pretty comfy that you would think this season, really, first race anyone messes up, you're in a hole immediately unless you're Denny Hamlin or Kevin Harvick.
Yeah.
dude, Harvick just has to put together like
One good
one
race.
solid race.
He just has to finish like in the top 10 each stage and then finish like top 10 in the end of the race. He's like a lock.
He's like, oh man, I didn't win the race, but I'm gonna make the next round.
Yeah.
Easy dub.
This is completely off topic, but I was just thinking after Reddick's mistake, I was just thinking about who the rookie of the year would be. Because I like obviously
It's
Custer has
already
the
Cole
win.
Custer.
Oh, what,
It's
they
already
did
Cole Custer
Yeah. it
because he
doesn't
made the
matter.
playoffs.
Yeah,
Because
that's-
Reddick can't get past him points wise.
Oh, I mean that's
Tyler
boring,
Reddick's
man.
the rookie of the year. Changed my mind.
Yep.
All
Facts.
the people saying Nemechek back in like June or
He
Okay,
got
I was on that hype train.
8th.
I was on that hype train. Not gonna
He had
lie.
8th at Darlington, and they had like a, and then he had like a top 5 or something like that at Talladega.
Yeah,
So
and then
we
he
were like,
DNF'd
wow.
like 3 races in a row with Michigan's and Dover.
Michigan.
Dang, at least like
spun
he's
3
not like
times.
Matt Kenseth, who were like it's a weekly caution.
Yeah, but I didn't expect. I can't believe people actually legitimately said, "Wow, Matt Kenseth is a playoff contender this year." Like before it even happened.
Totally was not me. I was not on that train.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same with Ryan Newman.
I'm like,
I mean, Ryan
Kansas.
Newman had a great season last
I'm
year.
like,
but
Kansas a cup champion. There's no reason he should miss it.
he's
then
like
he
what?
hops into a car that he
27th and
hasn't
4th?
ran in ever.
No, people
Wow.
forgot about Kansas time in the 6. I mean, obviously the 6 is worse than the 42, but like
Dude,
people
all
forget
right.
that he didn't do anything in that car.
Dude,
So
apparently
Newman-
Kenseth is really good at Indianapolis.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
finished second
Yeah.
there in the Wyndham Rewards, and then he finished second there in.
He won a
Can't
stage
even remember
there
that it
in
was
the
the
6
6
car.
can't even remember that it was the 6 car. He goes by the sponsor, not the number.
Number
Who
one.
does that?
I'm
Does
sorry.
that.
Wyndham isn't
does
even on the car
Chase
that much
Elliott
anymore.
finished second in the Napa.
Yeah, Chase Elliott finished second in the Napa
Di-
car.
And
Chase
Chase
Elliott-
Elliott.
Denny
Chase
Hamlin.
Elliott.
That's
Chase
wrong.
Elliott.
Chase Elliott was Hooters
Martin
this weekend.
Truex finished second in the Bass Pro car.
Denny
Chase Elliott was
Hamlin.
Hooters this weekend though. He wasn't Napa.
He could have won Dover. He could have won.
Oh
Daytona.
boy.
Those are
But the
Oh,
Super
boy.
Bowl
Oh.
webinar blocked him.
those are the only 2 races I can recently remember that he should have won. And Kentucky. Kentucky was one that we should have won, but the package is terrible.
Well, he also got contact from Harvick when Harvick went up from getting contact from Blaney. So
So blame Chase Elliott. That's what I always.
Blame Chase Elliott.
blame
Running-
Kentucky for
running
having
12.
a drain. Blame Kentucky for having a drain in the middle of the track. Yes, makes complete sense. Where like cars wouldn't normally take that line, but they're like, nah, let's just mess this all up.
Brendan gone top
Daytona.
10.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the race at all.
We gotta talk about the
yeah.
race. We gotta go in depth.
Logano won both stages.
Lap.
Let's see what fire that
No,
sets
we
off.
gotta,
Dude,
we gotta
I
go
don't know
lap
how
by
Logano
lap.
does it. Logano came up out of nowhere. He would be like back in 15th, and then all of a sudden in the last 2 laps he's leading.
Because
Well, let's
he's like
see.
a
And
really
it was
good
always
plate
with
driver.
It's a
Blaney behind him.
Penske car at
Yeah,
a
that's
super
true.
speedway.
He had help from Blaney, so that's all you need.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Logano pretty much has Talladega full race on clamps. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty scary.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. But
Let's
with
get
the
off the
stages,
topic of Logano at Talladega, cause
with the stages. Oh yeah, 2015 Talladega.
What about 2017 Dagger, where Logano decided to opt out, pushing Junior, giving him a chance to win, and decided to just shove Keselowski a million miles out front?
What about-
Teammates.
what about
he was a
2017
teammate, and
Martinsville?
Junior had damage. His headlight on the front of his car was like squared in. Thank
Oh,
Chase.
He made it
Elliott.
through like
Cars have
8
headlights?
ranks that race.
I thought it was just stickers.
Stickers,
It's a
McQueen.
sticker, but it's dented. It was dented, and that's why like after Logano blocked him, like Almirola tried pushing him, and like they wouldn't go because his aerodynamics was like killed.
Remember when Daniel Suarez almost won that race and then took out him and Chase Elliott?
And Kyle Larson.
And Larson.
Remember that
Ooh.
name?
That
Yeah,
was
that's
such a
great
stupid.
dude.
Now that I
I
look
hear
back
Kyle
at it, that
Larson's
was
a hell of a
such
dirt racer. I never knew that he raced in the Cup Series.
a. Dude, that race was so stupid now that I look back at it. Like, you know how many drivers who had a chance to win but screwed it up?
Every race was
Everyone.
amazing. I don't know what
Every
you're talking
driver.
about. Just don't mention the final lap.
Dubs.
But we're not going
I'm-
with Keselowski, not Dale Jr.
I'm cool with Brad winning because on the back of his car he had like a tribute to Dale. So like, I'm cool with that. It was
I
better
also
than
like Brad.
Logano. If
I don't get
Logano
why he
won that
doesn't make it.
race, we would not be talking about that race right now.
Brad is one of the most underappreciated drivers in Cup history. Same with like Kenseth and
Yes.
Harvick.
Yeah, because
feel like
Kenseth's really
Kenseth-
quiet.
Yeah.
Kenseth has kind of warranted some of the hate.
Well, yeah, after 2015.
No one
Well,
likes
yeah.
Logano. No one
But
likes
like
Logano,
before
that's
then,
why.
like he didn't get like that much praise, cause like
Logano-
he would always suck
Well-
at qualifying and then like run through the field and somehow like win.
Well, yeah, because he was doing the same thing that Harvick and Denny are doing this year. Like when he was in the Gibbs equipment, all he would do was win, to where everyone was like, "All right, this is
All
boring
I
at this
do is
point."
win, no matter what.
Okay, thank you.
Because what he only raced for Gibbs for what, a couple of years and won like
2 years.
20,
3 years.
13,
No,
14, 15,
4, 5.
16,
No, don't
17,
listen to me.
5.
he raced there for 5 years.
Don't
And what,
listen to
didn't
me.
he win at least 10 races?
Yeah,
Because he won
Around
like
there.
5 or 6 in one season alone.
probably 2013. He was winless in 2014. I know that.
I don't remember all this stuff. I can't comment.
I was looking through 2014 stuff the other day, and I'm like, wow, Kenseth didn't win in 2014. It kind of like stuck with me.
Well, just your casual 2014 NASCAR season research.
It's this thing. It's like the things that like I'm like thinking about NASCAR during the day, and I think of like random stuff, and like I go through like the stats of a race, the stats of a track, the stats of a driver, and like I pick out like the little things that like I find. I'm like, wow, I didn't know this happened. He won 7 times in 2013, 5 times in 2015, 2 times in 2016, and 1 time in 2017.
Yeah, so he racked off a few wins in a short amount of time.
He won at New 2016. I know that.
There's the lag.
Oh, okay. He won 15 races total.
Yeah.
In his career? No, you
No,
can't.
at just
wait,
Joe Gibbs.
I
Anyway,
knew that.
The
This
two things,
generation's Casey Kane came 26th.
Huh?
you know,
The modern Casey Kane came 26th.
dude, I'm so sad that Suarez got caught up in that wreck, bro.
He was leading, and this
Yeah,
also
he
I
was
noticed
leading.
today. This kills like his no DNF thing
Yeah,
for the season.
it does. It does.
Ew.
I was literally upset about
Daniel
that when I saw
Suarez.
that.
Yeah.
I was upset about that. As soon as I saw him get wrecked, I was like, dang. Because like that's one of like the coolest stats really to get from the season.
Daniel
the only
Suarez
reason he
could've-
didn't get wrecked in the 500 because he DQ'd.
Well, yeah, because he got wrecked in the duel.
Daniel Suarez could have just ran his normal paint scheme next weekend and call it a throwback because it looks pretty close to it.
So let's just skip through the first two stages because
I mean, we kind of covered them like on a one.
yeah, okay.
There wasn't that much to
we
talk
went
about. Like, it
through
wasn't
them.
very eventful.
Okay, so the final
I
stage
mean, it
sets
wasn't
up.
eventful. It wasn't eventful, but it was honestly a really good race for no
It was a
caution.
really
Dude,
good
it
race.
was a great race, honestly.
Yeah.
It was definitely like that and Dega topped the season.
Nah, this is better than Dega. Just like the hype and like how it achieved all the hype.
Oh, the
and
hype
stuff
lived
like
up
that.
to it.
Yeah.
It lived up to the hype, hands down.
Yeah. So stage 3 started, and like I was nervous. I was shaking a little bit, and
You were shaking, bro. My driver got destroyed by a slide job at Daytona.
Okay, all right.
My
Hey.
driver has
we need
so
to
many
put the
wins that it doesn't
biasness
matter.
out of this because it's Daytona, and you need to go in with the mindset that, hey, something's probably gonna happen to your favorite driver because it's a plate track or whatever they call them nowadays at this point.
He's not my favorite driver. He's
tapered
my second
spacer
favorite.
tracks.
Yeah, tapered space. Just call it a super speedway, bro. Like
Hey,
honestly,
yeah, okay. So stage 3 starts, and doesn't it go like single file or something like in the beginning?
yeah, because the fuel strategy goes in right away.
Yeah. So the pack split up and everything between Chevy, Ford, Toyota, and everything, and all of that.
It was all single file and all that, and then 10 laps to go happens.
I think it was like 8 to go, and Tyler Reddick makes his way up front, and he kind of a rookie mistake.
Oh, yeah. But
He
it's
made-
Of
also
course, it was the man pulled a slide job at
Huge run
Daytona.
right here. What does Eric Jones do? He helps his teammate. Tyler Reddick out front. Now Tyler's going to try to block. He's in the fence. Up into the wall he goes. The 18 also in the wall. Eric Jones gets caught up in it as well. The big one does happen. The 47, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., McDowell.
I like the voice.
Anyway,
right there.
Reddick was
Yeah,
going for a win because he was trying to get into the playoffs. You know, it's his last
Yeah, I
shot,
don't
and there was
blame him.
only 9 laps to go. You can't blame him for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
any-
understand why.
I
any
understand.
driver, any
You're
driver
racing
under
for
the
the
cutoff
win,
would have
and
made
you
that
gotta
move.
win. I would have made that move. Anyone would have made that move. It's just it's. See,
Anyone
I
would have
don't.
made that move.
Yeah, anyone would have
I
made
don't
that.
get why you're this upset about it. Anyone would have made that
I'm
move.
not like upset about it. I'm just upset about it.
Makes sense. I agree.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
biasness. Troy, you
Yeah.
can't tell me you're still not upset about Johnson not making the playoffs.
We can't
I
even
was-
get to there, and Caden's just like,
Yeah.
oh, let me just go way off.
I forgot to bring tissues to this, but okay.
I'm down to talk about Johnson being out any day.
Of course you are.
Thank you, but we're not there yet. We're at the point where Reddick just like slide jobs the field.
Okay,
yeah,
He's,
yeah,
Reddick
dirt
makes a
racing.
I mean,
Oh,
he
what about
admitted to it,
Ryan
though,
Newman's
didn't he?
interview?
Yeah,
Oh, you
Ryan
mean
Newman.
Newman was just salty, basically, because he didn't get the chance to make that move?
I mean, he may have been wrecked out, but at least he didn't almost die this time.
Yeah.
I can't
Well, I mean,
laugh at that.
his goal of the race was to finish the race. And like,
I mean, he
it's
didn't even do
Daytona,
that.
so like,
Dude, yeah, it's Daytona. If you don't get caught up in the wrecks, you're gonna get a good finishing position because there's not enough cars left to have a bad finishing
Honestly, for
position.
Truex, I just wanted to finish top 30. I think that would have been an accomplishment.
Nah, if he came like 25th, he would have been so mad in the group chat. That's 100% a lie.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to call yes on that.
If someone
all
like
day long.
tapped the guy, and like made him like drop positions, the group chat would have been like,
Caden's like setting his
Gone
house on
off.
fire or some tap.
Mhm.
No, I wouldn't have been that mad because that would get us out of all the carnage. So that's a
Caden
better
would have been
chance of not to
shunned.
die.
Caden would have been shunned in the group chat.
Caden's mad every week anyway. Truex could come
Yeah.
second and lead like. Actually, well, I mean, if he leads a lot,
I'm mad
more,
every
then he has a
weekend
right to be mad. But
because my drivers are kind of like.
well, your drivers are.
Yeah, your
bad,
drivers
so
are
then
terrible, except for
Don't pick
Chase.
bad drivers, and then
But
it
Chase
won't
can't even
happen.
finish a race well. I know he just got second, but like he could
I mean,
like
that's-
run top 10 all day.
Yeah,
The only
that's
reason he
just, like,
won that is
fall
because
off.
Didn't
they
he win
added
2
that.
weeks ago?
Well, yeah,
Didn't he
he,
literally
5 weeks
just
ago,
win 2
he,
weeks
like,
ago?
he just did win 2 weeks ago. That is true. I might have forgot about that.
hmm
Yeah, but like
Wow.
before that, like he couldn't like finish race and stuff, and that's like kills him in points a little bit.
He still can't finish races. Didn't he have like 2 bad finishes at Dover?
Yeah,
Didn't he
had.
Didn't he wreck the second race? He wrecked the second race, and then the first race, I just don't think he had a good finish. I think he finished like 15th or 14th.
I forget what happened, but he
Oh no,
just has
Logano!
really
It
bad
was
luck.
Logano in the second race. That's what
Oh
happened.
yeah, Logano killed him on like lap 8. Yeah, I remember lap 8. Yeah, and then like the race before that, he got damage from Boyer or something like that on like the straightaway. He got put into the wall and yeah. He had a rocket ship though. Like he made his way up to a top 5, I think, actually. So like it wasn't like a horrible day.
Yeah, I don't understand why he started that low on the first race. Because he won the previous week.
No,
Which
he
really
started.
confused me.
No, he started first.
NASCAR logic.
He started first in the first race, and then he had contact, and then he started like towards the back in the second race, and then he had nowhere to go when Bush checked up.
Yeah. Anyways, so you know,
Daytona.
the carnage of 10 to go happens, and you get guys like Kurt and Kyle and Priest and
I'll just read it off.
Stenhouse,
'cause we can just
Newman,
read it off.
Jones, guys like that get all caught up in it. And
Yeah.
The funny thing was, Kurt and Kyle weren't the mad ones this time. It was Jones and Newman.
well, I can understand
Yeah,
Jones.
you could understand
frustration.
Jones. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
just
Jones had a
first.
race-winning car throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
He led
Newman-
laps.
Newman
he
was
was
just
up
frustrated because
front.
he didn't finish.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it involved Kurt Busch, Reddick, Kyle Busch, Newman, Truex, Jones, Austin Dillon, Stenhouse, McDowell, and Priest.
Yeah.
Stenhouse was having a good day. Like he laid back, which he never does in races, and he was finally making his way up to the front. But he got
because
spun.
he was conservative. He didn't want to do stupid blocks this time and then get spun 3 times.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then, so, you know, we have that happen. Get them all lined up. Get them all ready to go. And they're going again. And they barely just get to 2 to go. And
then you put
It
Denny
looked-
Hamlin and Joey Logano up front, and Bubba Wallace, no hit on him, at a plate track,
And William
um,
Byron.
and William Byron,
Matt
And-
Kenseth.
and Matt Kenseth. you guys
And the
thinking?
whole- Also,
Let's
I
just list
you
off
got-
the field. Let's just list off the field at that point. Because, man.
Okay, well, we'll skip to it. Heartbreak
2 laps
has.
to go.
Bubba Wallace on the outside.
Big run. Contact made again. Bubba Wallace sideways. Can he save it?
William Byron. They're ready.
Now the 22 goes around.
Oh,
The
Tommy
car's going to
Johnson.
come out now. Big wreck behind him. Bubba Wallace got through. Tyler Reddick hard hit. Jimmy Johnson caught up in it.
Kenseth
Heartbreak.
loses control of his
Oh,
car
yeah,
and just like
yeah.
right into Johnson, and yeah, I cried
That's
a
not
little bit, but
I
it was
mean-
like a manly cry.
It was kind of a up and down incident for me. because
That wasn't a
obviously-
manly cry. I have a video of you crying, bro. That was not anything close to a
It
manly
was
cry.
ugly crying.
I know.
I mean, this is getting cut.
When
out
that
anyway.
stuff
Not like
happens,
Troy's
like,
allowing this.
Like you don't. No, I'll keep it. When that stuff happens, you don't think of like the movements you're making because I was doing like some weird stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
just-
when Jones got in the wreck, I just sat there and sighed. No tears, no nothing. I just looked at the TV and sighed.
Nah,
I
was- I
was I was watching the
when
race.
big ones
and-
happen, I jump like 40 feet off my couch and I just run to the TV and I like stare at it and I follow my favorite drivers. I'm like, where are they and where they go? Yeah,
I was watching
Well-
the race and I see the wreck start to happen, and I'm just like, okay, this is happening. And then I see Kenseth shoot up the track, and I'm just like, and I'm not even a Johnson fan. Like, I mean, like, I respect the guy, but like, I'm not gonna, sit and watch him all race. But to see him get caught up in it, definitely like sucked from just like a NASCAR fan perspective.
yeah. Whenever that happens to me, like he got wrecked and then they just like show like the camera shot of him like with his like mangled car, just like driving it. I'm just staring at it. I'm not even blinking, and like my whole entire my day and my season was just like crushed from there. I'm like, this is it. This is where it's done, and like it kind of like killed it a little bit.
Imagine if he didn't get COVID though. He would have been in.
There's so many like what ifs.
There's
on
so many
Johnson's
scenarios.
season.
Imagine if he didn't wreck at Darlington.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine
All
if
he had to
didn't
do is make
DQ
it-
at the 600.
all he needed
Yeah,
to
but
do.
those are like his fault though. Getting COVID isn't his fault.
Yeah,
Okay, the 600 wasn't his fault either.
yeah. It was his team's.
Yeah.
If he just made it a half a lap and like been like patient at Darlington, then he would have made it by like 6 points or something like that over Benedetto.
Instead,
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I mean,
He
it
didn't do
doesn't matter either way. Jimmy
Doesn't matter.
Johnson, Matt Benedetto, they're both round one eliminations.
That's
Are
true.
we
That's
jumping to
true.
this?
Oh wait, we
we
haven't
can jump
got-
into this. We can
Wait,
jump
we
into
haven't
this.
talked about Byron winning, and then we'll do it. Okay, Byron.
Oh no, we did
winning.
already. We already
We
talked
did at
about
the
that.
start. We started at
Okay.
All right, let's
So,
go.
Literally at
Chase
the start
Elliott,
of the-
Chase Elliott finishes second, his first top 10 at Daytona. Finally, he gets one, and now he's a top 10 at every track that he's been to. Accomplishments. It's the little things
Okay.
in life.
No one likes Chase. All right, playoff predictions.
He's
Ow.
never finished.
Wow.
He's never finished top 10 at Watkins Glen. He's terrible there.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to
We
be the
don't
first
talk
one to
about
go
it.
because this is going to rile up a conversation for
Okay,
like a half hour.
Mine's
I'll
bold,
go.
but
I
not
want to
like-
go. I want to go first, but I know how much controversy.
I'll
is gonna
go.
be.
I'll go first.
Oh no, mine's got the most, guaranteed.
No.
Mine's like kind of bold, but like it's not as bold as last year. Like I went like Kurt Busch to the Final Four bowl.
So did
last
I.
year.
And then
And
Kurt
then he
Busch got
blew-
eliminated.
And then he blew a tire at Vegas and he got eliminated. I'm like, well, screw the rest of the season because my predictions is thinking done.
Well, then
Anyways,
don't make dumb predictions. and
okay, it's
you won't
bold
be
prediction.
wrong.
Because like if Kurt made the Final Four and everyone's like, whoa, Kurt's in the Final Four, I'm like, I guessed that.
What did you have him winning any
Thank
races?
me for the what?
Did you have
No,
him
he was gonna
winning
make it on
any?
points. The man had
Okay,
the man
I wanna
ended
go
the
first now.
season with 18 top tens. So like
I'm going first. I don't
All
care
right.
what y'all
Needs to
say.
go
Y'all
first
taking
now.
too long.
Let's hear this.
Okay. So round of 16. I got Keselowski winning Darlington. I got Truex winning Richmond, and I got Kyle Busch getting his first win at Bristol. And then I think Harvick and Hamlin will be locked on points. And Blaney, Chase, Logano, Bowman, Kurt. I think Custer makes it, and I think Boyer makes it. I think Almirola will miss it. He will be the 13th spot. I think Byron misses it. I think DeBenedetto and Dylan misses it. I think
Okay.
that's pretty self-explanatory.
nah, you gotta explain now. So about the cutoff. How does Custer make it and how does
Custer
guys like
has been
Boyer miss
pretty.
it?
I think Custer has been pretty good at the short tracks and the low spoiler tracks in general. I think he'll have good runs, and I don't know where he ran at Darlington. We're going to Darlington for the third time this year, which is weird to say, but that means he's got more experience running
say.
there now. So
You
I
need
think
to-
he'll maybe just slip in. I think 10th above will be almost not locked, but they'll be like clear better than the final six. I think Custer and Clint make it, but like almost like the playoffs by like just by 10 points or something like that. Almirola, he hasn't been that consistent recently ever since he stopped finishing top 10 and stop getting every pole every week. He hasn't been that good, so I can't trust him. William Byron, yes, he just got that win, but it's William Byron. He's just so inconsistent. He has 7 top 5s in his whole career. I can't trust him.
He has 2 the entire season. I came in the last 2 races.
Yeah.
Do you know how that's
Do you know how
20 that's
disappointing-
24 races. 24 races he did not. I know Byron Fred's going to be like, well, he got a flat tire at Darlington and he had a fast car at Daytona, but like but like he didn't get a top 5 any of those.
Yeah. De Benedetto, you see, I was actually debating him, putting him into the round of 12 because he was pretty good last year in the summer Bristol race. And I think he
Pretty
was
good.
decent. I think he was. Didn't he finish top 5 in the spring Bristol race earlier this year? I think he did.
I think he did. I'll double check
then-
that.
But that was the only real saving grace that I saw him advancing. I think it would have to be he either has a really great points day there, or if he doesn't have a good points day there, he's done. And Austin Dillon, I'd love to say he moves on to the round of 12. Dillon, he's a cool guy, but Dillon, I just don't see him as the other 15 drivers. Without that win, he wouldn't have made the playoffs. So, round of 12 now. I think Denny Hamlin wins Las Vegas. I think Ryan Blaney performs the sweep and will win at Talladega. And Kevin Harvick, I think, will get his first career win at the Charlotte Roval, and that checks off. I think he needs, one more win at Kentucky, and that's it? And then,
I think.
yeah, I think it's just Kentucky. So then I think Chase Elliott will make it in 4th. 5th will be Truex. 6th will be Logano. 7th will be Alex Bowman. And 8th will be Kurt Busch. The drivers I left out there were Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Cole Custer, and Clint Bowyer. Keselowski has never been good at the round of 12. Something about it. He's just never been good. He was good last year, but not in the round of 12. Same with the year before. So I just don't see him having better days at any of those tracks than any of those drivers. If he wins Talladega, well, that's of course he wins. But I think Talladega is where he would have to win or have a massive points there. Kyle Busch, it's 2020. You can't trust the man this year. He'll have race winning speed, but he'll end up finishing 35th due to a flat tire like he did at New Hampshire. Who knows? He could surprise us all, but I don't see him making it. Cole Custer, I mean, I don't think anyone really expects him to make it past the round of 12. So that's just pretty self-explanatory. And Clint Bowyer, I think, will finish 12th in the points. He's Clint Bowyer.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
Kurt, and the two that I were kind of debating not putting in were Bowman and Kurt. I think Kurt Busch and Alex Bowman both make the round of 8. Alex Bowman has been decent, but I mean, decent is really hard to say when he's not been that great. But I think he'll turn around in the playoffs for sure. And I don't think Kurt Busch has been underrated this season. He's not having a season like last season, but he's consistently finishing 8th through 12th. So I don't think you can count him out. Now, round of 8. Oh my God. Okay. So at Kansas, I have Truex winning. He had a top 3 car there early in the spring. Now we're going to a day race. I think he'll get it done. Texas, this is very self-explanatory. Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins Texas. He's just been dominant there since 2017. And Martinsville. Ryan Blaney wins Martinsville. I said it. No, wait, don't look at me like that, Nick. He had a great run early in the spring. He led laps and he finished 2nd. Last year in the fall, I'm pretty sure he had a great run as well. So he's been recently doing really well there. I see him winning. And I think Denny Hamlin will make it 4th on points. So that means Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Kurt Busch, and Alex Bowman will not make it. If it comes down to if Hamlin and Harvick win, then I think points will definitely switch because I think Chase will have a legitimate shot at making the championship 4. But Logano will have a good runs, but I don't see Kurt and Bowman being factors. And the final 4, I have Ryan Blaney winning the championship. That's a
You're
joke.
joking.
That's a joke. Okay,
he
I've
definitely chose Truex. He
I
definitely
better
No,
be
I've-
a joke.
no, I have Kevin Harvick. I think he gets his second championship. He's just been too good this season. I don't think you can doubt him. He'll have a race-winning car at Phoenix. I think Truex will finish second. I think Blaney will finish third, and I think Denny will choke the championship just like last year and finish 4.
I mean, that last statement, the very last one, definitely makes sense because
It's Denny Hamlin.
Denny
Yeah,
Hamlin.
it's bound to happen. This
who-
year is like a
who's-
really good year for Hamlin, but like
We've seen it before.
it's
2010.
Harvick. It's Harvick at like Phoenix.
Let's
and it's
just look at 2010.
2020.
Let's just
That's-
look at 2010 Denny Hamlin.
I'm a little worried if
Yeah.
Logano gets into the Final Four just because he's had some success at Phoenix too.
His win this year, he wasn't the fastest all race.
Yeah, that's
He was
true.
the fastest
There
when
was-
it mattered.
But he was fast when it mattered. But that was
That could
after
happen in the last.
that
race,
was after like Elliott blew a tire and something happened to Blaney. Was Blaney up there?
though.
No, Blaney got taken out like 15
Oh,
laps
yeah,
in because
Blaney-
Denny
Blaney-
Hamlin lost all talent.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Who's next? I think we should keep Chris last because this sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Do you want to go? Or do you
yeah,
want
we
me to
should.
go?
I'll go.
All right.
Okay. So let's
There we go,
let's-
finally. Okay. Go, Troy.
Okay. Okay. I gotta stop saying okay.
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 Okay. So
Okay.
my round of 12. Harvick.
Whoa.
Wait, whoa,
We
whoa,
just
whoa.
jumped a hole.
Oh. Where did I jump?
You jumped
You
around.
jumped
No,
around
he was gonna
16.
say who he has in the round of 12.
Oh,
and then who's
okay.
out?
God.
sorry.
I don't have it noted who's gonna win where. I did not know we were going that in depth.
Oh, I'm gonna
not
just
gonna
do that
lie.
on the fly.
I just made it like 5 minutes ago.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I'm sorry. I'm the actually only organized one.
Oh, okay.
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 Okay, buddy.
Dude,
Okay,
I could have said Trix will win 10 of the 10 playoff races if you would have liked that.
Is that who you
No,
had
we
at
would
the
have just
start of the year?
edited that
though?
out. That's good.
Wait.
That's
No.
just gonna get edited out now.
No.
I think Matt Kenseth wins all 10.
Okay.
I saw some stupid like gag playoff thing, and it was the final 4 will be Cole Custer, Clint Boyer, Austin Dillon, and William Byron.
That Bush
Uh-huh.
liquor, or was it someone else?
Yeah, I think it was Bushlicker.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I
Yeah.
mean, unless it actually got people, that's not that funny. Like, I mean, you just put in the worst guys. It's like,
Wow. If you're listening to this, I'm
Hey.
sorry.
Wow, Nick. Wow.
Wow.
Damn. Just Nick said delete your account.
Mr.
honestly,
Mr.
bro.
Mr.
I
Comedy
think-
over here.
I think the NASCAR hotspot should delete his account first.
Oh yeah, no one
I'm
likes
not commenting on it.
That's a joke. Troy's parents. That's a joke. Troy's parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Troy, are you gonna say your playoff prediction?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Before
you're
I
just gonna keep on
start,
saying okay.
okay. Okay. Before I start though, I looked at my Snapchat. It turns out today is Derek Krause's birthday. On the day like recording this is Monday, so like happy
Happy
late
birthday.
Yeah.
Kraus, come on the podcast.
Happy late birthday.
Or else
Yeah.
you're not getting a happy birthday next year.
Yeah. If you don't come on our podcast, you're not.
That's
gonna
not
get
the
a
way
happy
to get
birthday
someone
from us.
on a podcast.
Wow, nice.
You don't come on the
Okay,
podcast.
Joke
this is,
aside,
okay.
Yeah.
So
aside,
round
Derek
of
Krause,
12.
You drive a Toyota. I like you, man.
Round of
Kraus.
12.
Kraus, if you don't come on the podcast, I'm telling Bill to release you.
It's gonna be Harvick, Hamlin. They're locks. Brad, he's been very consistent. He's a lock. I'm not even gonna explain. Logano, Elliott, Truex, Blaney. They're pretty much locks for this, unless they like Kurt Busch it, like last year. I just like not come in when they have a tire down. Okay, so Alex Bowman, I'm making it. Cole Custer, Amarola, and both of the Busch brothers. All right, so I'll start with Bowman. Unless if he does not make any mistakes in any of the races, then he just like runs them. Then he's fine. Custer, he has experience at Darlington, Bristol, and he won an Xfinity race at Richmond. I know like Xfinity and Cup are like different things, but like he won in it, and yeah, he knows how to drive that. That's all I'm saying, and it's not a fake package, so you could actually drive the track like he did.
For as long as this podcast goes on, I will talk about how Truex should have won races and Troy will hate on the package.
Yeah. Amarola, he has the stage points again. Unless Kurt Busch is the playoffs, he's in. Kyle Busch, some people have him like getting out right away. I don't see that. He's Kyle Busch in. I get it's 2020. He has like barely any playoff points, but like he's been running consistent like top 5 each race still, even though like he has had trouble like finishing them and everything like that. And Kurt Busch, he's Kurt Busch. He flies under the radar, but like unless he doesn't like do what he did last year, and like that was kind of like the team's fault, but like you can't really control that like a blown tire that much. But yeah, he's in. So getting out, that'll be William Byron, Austin Dillon, Clint Boyer, and DeBenedetto. So William, he has 2 top 5s of the season. He's super inconsistent, and he's just not round of 12 material. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm saying. Austin Dillon might fight it out. You know, Richmond, like last year, I remember he had a good run. He had like a top 5, top 10 run, if I'm correct. I don't know. I think he did. And then, but at the same time, RCR is kind of like they're like top 12, but like I don't know if he's gonna be able to get the points. I think it's just gonna be like too hard for him to get there, in my opinion. Clinton Boyer, I'm just gonna say it. He's washed up. There's no way around it. His career is not how it was, and it's coming down to where retirement should be to be a thing in his career. Like I hate Clint to leave, but like, yeah. So Clint Boyer's gonna miss it. Unless he like pulls out a win at Richmond. He has 2 wins at Richmond in his career, but like, or 1. I don't know. I remember 2008 for obvious reasons from what happened with before that. But anyways, we're gonna what's before that? Vegas, Bristol. Bristol, he got runner up this year. He actually ran pretty well, but like I just don't see him adding up with the other top teams that are like better. I don't see him getting as many points as he did before. Especially since we have data that recent data that's like this year too, from Bristol. So that'll like make it even more competitive. And then DeBenedetto, I get it like he's been good on short tracks all year and last year and everything. Yeah, he's been good on short tracks, but like I just don't I just don't see him getting in. He doesn't have enough playoff points or any of that. And I don't know, he'll be like 14th, 15th. He won't be 16th. I'm not saying he'll be 16th. I don't know if it'll be Austin Dillon, but I'm sorry, but it's probably gonna be Austin Dillon. But yeah, so that's my rant about the round of 12. We're gonna go on a round of 8, where it's not luck anymore, and it's not just getting rid of the weak ones. No offense, but you know it's facts. Most
Chase
Austin
Elliott,
Dillon
that's a weak one.
and Byron and Custer. I know Custer's moving on, but like they shouldn't be in the playoffs. Get out of here. Okay, so round of 12. Hold up, wait. I think I messed myself up. Nah, I didn't. All right, so that was round of 12. Who's getting in? So yeah, here's round of 8. I have Harvick, Hamlin. They're pretty much locked. They have like max stage points and everything. they're in. Brad, he's super consistent. We're going to Talladega. That's a good one for him. The Roval, decent there. He'll get points, but like nothing like huge. And Vegas, I thought Vegas was the first thing. Oh, it's Darlington. Okay, anyways, Vegas. Brad will do good there. Brad's good with the fake package.
That's number 2 for this week if anyone's counting at home.
It could be a drinking game. You're gonna take a shot every time Troy.
Oh, hang on.
smashes
I'll
the
be right
package.
back.
Drinking game.
Take a
I'll
shot.
add to it.
Okay, this is it. Take a shot every time Nick bashes Caden. Take a shot every time Chris
What?
sighs at Caden. Take a shot every time. Take a shot every time. Troy bashes the fake package, and take a shot every time Caden says Truex should have won this race.
Oh, dude, I would not make it through a single podcast.
Not
I'd
trying to
be out
kill our
like
viewers.
halfway.
Oh, bam, 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 bam. Blow game.
Okay, Kaden, thank you.
Thank you for that.
Who's making it to the round of 8, Troy?
Round of 8. I already went over
Bro, I swear to
Brad.
God, if you don't say
Logano's gonna get in because he's Logano. He has enough like points. Elliott has enough points. He'll get in. Blaney,
bandwagon.
same thing. Truex, same thing. He's really consistent now. Kurt Busch, I think he's gonna advance. He'll either win one of the races. He'll either win Talladega or he ain't wearing Vegas. He'll either win Talladega or point himself in. He'll have consistent runs and stuff like that. The guys going out and pretty much going home for the season: Bowman, Custer, Almirola, and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch. Alex Bowman. He didn't got enough points. He's really inconsistent now. He was really consistent in the beginning, but like he's clearly faded a lot. There's something with that team that.
Isn't his last top 5 Darlington?
Darlington? No, he had a top 5 at Dover, but like before that, it was Darlington.
Dude,
It was it was.
He's like
first,
William Byron this season. They've all taken
but
a.
at least he won. He was
Yeah.
good in the beginning. Like he dominated the 600.
Yeah, Bowman was actually really good in the 600. I always forget about that because the
Yeah.
600 was just such a boring race overall. It's
That's
always a
because the
boring race.
package.
It's because of the
You
fake
put the
package, you
You
know.
put the
Other
package-
than 2019. 2019 was
you put the
2019
package,
was a
and you
good
put
Coke
Charlotte
600
no,
because
that one still sucks.
in the end
Don't
that
even say
where
anything.
Trix went 4 wide for the race win. That was just it was insane.
David
That was
Reagan
one of my
should've won
favorite
that,
Coke
bro.
600s ever.
Of course it was. Anyways, you put Charlotte and you put the package that we have now, and it's an absolute snooze fest. Nothing fun happens in the 600 at all anymore. It's literally just them.
Well, it's an
driving around in a
endurance
circle.
race. There's no
Yeah.
reason to push the issue until the end, just like any other endurance race.
Okay, but when we get to the end, there's like a 6-second gap 9 times out of 10.
That's how NASCAR is. It's
Yeah,
not.
the 600's
NASCAR
an
is not
overrated
supposed to
race
be
now.
like. It's not supposed to be like side by side racing and like everyone like bumping each other out of the way with the bump and run.
They need to
The
have the
best- the
safeties
best-
of
the best
nowadays, but
driver
go back
will
to the Gen
win.
4s.
They need to go back to the Gen 4, bro. Okay, I need to go back to my predictions. Okay, so Custer, that's easy stuff. He's out. The rookie ain't making it to the round
You
of
had
eight.
him
He
making the
could win
12 round of
Talladega.
12.
Yeah, I had him making the round of 12. He ain't
Yeah,
making the round
same.
of 8.
Okay, continue.
Okay, anyways, Almirola, unless NASCAR is like
Unless NASCAR goes back to giving Almirola the pole,
hey,
each
like the
week,
pole
he's not
every race,
winning.
then he's done.
You can't
Um,
deny that had to be at least a little bit slightly rigged.
Nah, yeah, there's
Like, there's-
something rigged in that. There's no way.
There was no way Kevin Harvick and Eric Almirola would start front row each race, and Martin Truex
Wasn't it
Jr. and Ryan
Joey
Blaney
and
would.
Almirola?
No,
I think it was
Joey
more
would
Joey and
consistently.
Almirola.
Really, Harvick always
Yeah.
qualified first. I feel no, like top 3 at least. Truex and Blaney always qualified on the back row. I swear to God, I remember that. I swear, like 3 races in a row, they qualified 12th and 11th.
All right.
So NASCAR's rigged, confirmed.
Confirmed.
Anyway,
That's the loss of viewers. right, whenever okay, Kyle Busch, 2020, he has like one stage point. That's it.
It was at Kansas.
Yes. Thank you, Caden.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So it was at Kansas. He has one stage point. It's 2020. It's Kyle Busch, and everyone above him is pretty much better than him. I mean, you could argue Kurt Busch, but like Kurt Busch is making Final Four. This is who's going to the Phoenix, not Homestead, because NASCAR likes to crush dreams and end traditions.
Homestead was such a great track, bro. Why would you? I get it. You put billions of dollars in a Phoenix, but like there was nothing wrong with Miami.
There was nothing wrong with Miami.
Miami was such a beautiful track.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You know, it was pretty good with the package too, honestly.
Yeah, it was one of the better Mile in the House with the package, which
Yeah,
is
because you
something
can
I
actually
noticed.
like run multiple grooves with it, and it's not like bottom feeder all the way.
It's one of like the 3 Mile and a Half that was good with the package.
Yeah. All right, so pretty much a lock. We all have it. If you don't have a Harvick and Hamlin in your Final Four, have you watched the season?
But we said Hamlin was a lock last year, and you saw how he had to win Phoenix.
Okay,
to
he
move
was a yeah. Well, yeah. Blame the
exactly.
blame the package for that one for his Texas.
What do you mean? He
That's 'cause they
literally
used the package the
wrecked.
entire season last year, and that was
Yeah.
a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Literally
This is a
gave
dumb
every
idea.
short track win to
Package the
Truex.
entire season. Okay, so the other two Penske teammates, Blaney and Keselowski. Blaney's making it. He will win one of the final races. Pretty good at Kansas. Texas. Yeah, he's pretty good at Texas. I bet he'll like top 3 at Martinsville. It's either he'll win one of them or he'll be like that 4th guy. Keselowski, he has been incredibly like under the radar this year. Like if there's a 3rd guy, without a doubt, it's Keselowski. He's been extremely consistent this year. Besides Harvick and Hamlin, he hasn't won that much. He had 2 given wins, but his top 10. Yeah, a win's a win, but like Chase deserved both of those races.
Well, then okay, we're not even going to go to that because there's so many guys that deserved wins this season. We can't even dive into that.
Then who didn't? Kyle Busch didn't deserve any.
Nope.
You know who deserved
why he
like
didn't win.
3 wins this season? Truex.
Do you know who deserved like 5 this season? Blaney and Elliott.
Blaney should have won like the
up.
first
Shut
3.
up. Exactly.
Blaney should have won the first 3 races in a row.
No, Bowman owned Auto Club.
Okay.
I forget what the first 3 races were. There, that was like a year ago.
A year ago, it was Daytona. Not Phoenix. It was Daytona,
Las
Vegas.
Oh.
Or no,
Remember
Phoenix was the 4th race. So Auto Club was the 3rd one, and Las Vegas was the 2nd one.
Yes.
Yes.
Out. Not making a Final Four. Logano. Yeah, he ain't stealing another one. That's right. You heard it from me first. He ain't make it through another one. He isn't that consistent, and he isn't using Truex's bumper. Cause guess who's also not making it? Truex isn't making it. So he ain't winning. He ain't winning the final couple races. I know he's been consistent, but
log off, Caden. If that's how you're gonna be, just log off.
Okay,
I would like to counter argue.
Just log off if you're gonna be like this.
No. Argue. That's what we're here for. Argue.
Okay, well, Troy, give me why Blaney over Truex?
Because Blaney.
I could see Keselowski over Truex, but Blaney.
My predictions. You're gonna witness greatness when I get like.
Watch Blaney not make it out of the round of 12, and he just fools all of our championship fours.
Chase Elliott isn't making it. That's really sad.
W.
Yeah, W. Not this year. He's not making it. They're just like he's just like a tick off. Blaney Keselowski. He's. I guess he's like a tick off Truex if that's what Kaden wants to hear.
Tick off what? What are you? How are you bashing Truex now?
I'm not bashing him. I'm saying that like Ellie and Truex are like even in like the season.
What? Truex has been so much better through the last 10, 11 races. Chase Elliott is like what? 6 top 5s? Truex has what? 9 top 5s in a row?
Hey, if you want to look at the last 10 races, you want to know one thing that stands out between the two? The win
The
column.
win. Get out of here.
Yeah, but
Okay,
hey, I have a counter to that though, because
Okay.
you're using
Everyone wants to
that.
counter my stuff, so just
Yeah, but if you want to use just 1 win versus 0, then wouldn't that be the same argument with Byron and Elliott through their first 98 races?
no. Because
No.
Byron got 7 top 5s.
But Truex
Yeah.
has been more consistent.
And Chase Elliott got
if you're
8
rewarding
second
that's why-
place finishes alone.
That's why Chase Elliott has
If-
more playoff points than Truex does, right?
No. If you're
He
rewarding
does,
consistent,
but all right.
Oh, he does? That's sick.
He's got 6 more points than
I'm
Truex.
so mad.
Oh.
So you can't even at that point. So
Nah,
Okay,
but, like that's stupid. Using wins. Well, I mean, especially if it's 1 win to none. Like that's a dumb argument.
Okay, I'm
let's
just
look
gonna
at some-
finish my predictions off. Kurt Busch ain't making it. Yeah, I'm not screwing with playoffs again when he doesn't make it. He's not that consistent. He's totally gonna like Elliott it into like the playoff into the round of 8 and just like not do anything. Something Larson did, but the one time made the round of 8. But yeah, that's it. Harvick's taking home the championship. It's Harvick at Phoenix. I get Hamlin won there last year, but like Harvick's won there 9 times. And it's 2020. The guy is like a rocket ship every week. So yeah, those are my predictions. Chris, you wanna
Oh, Nick went
yours?
already?
Is it? No. I'll go next.
Yeah, Nick's going. Damn,
All right.
this is taking
So at Darlington, we're gonna see Denny Hamlin get his last win of the year. We've seen Hamlin be pretty successful there recently, and I think he gets it done this weekend. At Richmond, I think it's going to be Truex. Then I have Kyle Busch at Bristol. I think Busch. I feel like he has to get a win. I feel like having Busch without a win, it just seems too good to be true, or good or bad depending on who you like. But round of 16, this is going to be boring, but I have Dylan, Custer, DiBenedetto, and Boyer going out. I think it's pretty much same old with them 4. I don't see them running better than any of the other 12, including Byron. I was considering switching Byron and Boyer, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm going to go Dylan, Custer, DiBenedetto, Boyer. Round of 12, I have Harvick winning at Vegas. I have Logano winning at Dega. And I have Chase Elliott winning the Roval. I feel like Elliott, he won there last year. That was last year, right?
No, that was today.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Elliott's just too good on road courses to not lose. Same with Logano at Dega. Round of 12, I have Byron, Bowman, Almirola, and Kurt Busch going out. And then round of 8, I have Harvick again at Kansas. And then this is going to be weird. I have Christopher Bell at Texas. I think Harvick is going to be close, but I think it's going to be a close finish at the end, and I think Bell's going to get a win. And then Martinsville, I have Truex. I think Truex wins his way into the Final 4 at a short track. Round of 8, I have Chase Elliott, Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and Blaney going out. And then Final 4, just like Caden and Troy, I have Harvick winning Phoenix. And then I have Truex coming second. I think Logano comes third and Hamlin 4th. I think Hamlin chokes another one, just like every other year. And yeah, I mean, that was pretty quick, but yeah, those are my picks. I don't have too much to say about them.
All right, so my turn. Is that what we're down to?
Apparently, yours is the most controversial, so let's hear this.
Casey
All right.
Kane's gonna get a playoff waiver driving for GP, and he's gonna win all 10 races.
Okay,
All right,
Say.
so we'll get through the boring part. Harvick Hamlin advance.
I completely disagree.
Okay, piss off. Kozlowski, Logano, Elliott, Truex, Blaney. Kyle's gonna advance. Almirola. I originally had Byron, but I'm gonna put Kurt instead of Byron. And then I have Austin Dillon and Matt DiBenedetto.
Okay, but who do you have them over? Just please be someone realistic.
Byron, Custer, Boyer, and Bowman.
Ooh.
Yo,
I
think
about
that's-
that.
That's
Bro,
kind of
Zach
fair,
is-
but like,
I think
Zach
Bowman
isn't
will
gonna
I
get
have
like you
that.
off.
after that.
I have
yeah,
that this
I'm gonna have
way
to take some
because
cuts out of the chat now.
I have it this way because it's the short tracks. Dibby's going to be good on those. And
Correction,
When it
he's
comes
gonna
to-
be good at Bristol. He's
He'll
not
manage
that good at
something.
Richmond.
he'll manage some way to do good there.
I mean, he is in better equipment, so you know.
Yeah. We haven't been there all season. So it's completely, different. No one's been there with the short track package at Richmond this year. I don't have Byron because it's William Byron. Boyer's not going to make it because he's on the backside of his career.
Wait, but did you hear the rumors that Boyer and Almirola are most likely staying with Haas this year? Next
Yeah.
year?
I
Yeah,
could
I
believe
already
it.
saw
Because,
that.
I mean,
I
like
already saw
Stuart,
that.
Oh, we didn't
Stuart
mention it
Haas
though.
is a one-car Xfinity team, and it sounds like Briscoe's going to go fast. So I do kind of understand it. Because, like, I
Yeah.
don't think Jones is going there.
No.
Yeah. If
I don't
Jones is
see-
going anywhere, he's going to that 48. It's
I
either
mean-
Jones Jones goes to the 48 or the 48 shuts down. I don't think there's many other better options than that.
I think it
unless
all depends. Or not the Jones stuff, but I think for Stuart Haas and Boyer and Almirola, I think it all depends on what happens with Kyle Larson. I think it'll
Larson
come
will,
down to that.
Larson will go to the Xfinity Series and win 14 races next season. That's what will
No,
happen.
if he's coming
No,
back,
I don't
he's coming
see-
back in Cup.
He
he's
doesn't
coming
have
back.
sponsorships.
I don't think it'll be next year. I do
Yeah,
not
but,
think it'll
like,
be next year.
think
Because
about-
Boyer already said he still wants to race in the Cup Series until he's not having fun. And he said he's still having fun. So I think maybe give him one more year and then he'll go over to the booth. And then
Mhm.
one more year for Almirola. Because if he doesn't have a win by then, again, he's just not doing as Stuart Haas expected. So then you
Yeah.
can put Briscoe and Larson in.
Yeah, but worst
Bris-
case scenario for Larson, he can just get sponsored by Haas Automation, like Cole Custer is.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
true.
anyone's gonna pick him up, obviously, but unless it's
Yeah.
like
So, anyways,
Who sponsors him in dirt racing? Or does he just sponsor himself?
I'll ask my
something
friend
farms.
who watches dirt.
It's
Hold
something
on.
farms.
We have to ask
Right.
Sal.
No, I'm texting. I have a friend who watches dirt. I'll ask.
It's something farms. They're like, I can't remember the name of it.
I
He
thought they
has
were like a brand.
sponsors.
He's
unlike
also got Plan
NASCAR.
B as a sponsor too,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's surprising. Plan B hasn't dropped him.
because
that's loyalty.
yeah. But anyways,
Well, I mean, if
So-
they drop him, then I guess they'll have to go to their plan C.
so round of 8: Hamlin, Harvick, Keselowski, Logano, Elliott, Truex, Blaney, and
Finley
then
Farms. It's Finley Farms.
Almirola is going to make the round of 8, so that knocks out Dylan, Dibby, Kurt, and Kyle. Because
I can agree with Kyle. I can definitely agree with Dylan. I don't even know how you put Dylan in the round of 12 and Dibby.
Okay,
That's just
okay.
lose.
I put Dylan in the round of 12 because all he's done is gotten stage points all season and finished well enough to get some kind of points. So he's good at getting stage points. So That's the plain and simple reason why I took him. The reason why I don't have Kurt advancing is because he just has garbage luck in the playoffs. Plain and simple. Something's gonna happen.
Remember when he made the round of 8 and was it 2018? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's when Stuart Haas took up half of the round of 8 spots, but only made one car make the championship 4.
Yep. But so then my final 4. Caden, you might just want to leave. Harvick.
His Truex is out.
Harvick, Hamlin, Chase, and Brad.
What? Chase and okay, I can agree with Brad. You know, Brad has been good this season. I think
Chase
Yeah.
is gonna
But
Chase is gonna win Kansas. Chase is gonna win Kansas.
That Chase.
No, I'm with him. There's no way. I will.
Chase will win Kansas. That's how he
Okay,
advances.
me and Nick are on the side that Chase won't make it. You guys are on the. Oh no, Troy's also on the side that Chase won't make it.
Troy doesn't have faith in his own driver.
Yeah.
I'll support him to the ends of the earth. I'm just being realistic.
I'll support him in the all 3 DNFs he gets in the round of 8 this year.
Yeah.
So, and then Phoenix, Harvick's going to win. The reason why I didn't choose Blaney for the Final 4, I'm just thinking logical as a Blaney fan. Because his luck, man, that dude will lead 150 laps of a race and then crash or have something mechanical happen. Or just pit strategy will be totally against him.
And why not Truex?
He just hasn't really had the speed. He will.
He hasn't had the speed. He's literally led laps in the last 8 races, and he's finished top 4 in the last.
You
9
also
races.
want to know why I don't take Truex? Because Elliott's going to win a race, Brad's going to win a race, and Truex is not going to outpoint Harvick and Hamlin.
That is very logical. See, I can agree with that, but I can't agree with Chase Elliott winning. I think he'll have a shot. I think he'll maybe get 5th in points. But I think the real determiner is going to come down to if Harvick and Hamlin are going to win races. Because if they don't win races, and let's say Truex, Logano, and Chase make it, and then it comes down, or Truex, Logano, Harvick, let's say that. Now it's going to have to be Hamlin outpointing, which he's probably gonna, unless he chokes it, which wouldn't be surprising, unless he has to outpoint four other drivers who have just not been that speed. So that's who I think it comes down to.
Then I don't have Joey making the Final 4 because it's Joey, and plain and simple at that point. And Almirola is just gonna fall apart because he's not gonna know what to do. Harvick will win Texas. Chase will win Kansas. Brad will win Martinsville.
No.
Yep.
No.
I don't think Brad wins Martinsville. No.
Yep.
No, I think Truex wins Martinsville.
Chris is
no.
so
I have Truex winning
like,
Kansas. Never mind.
Chris is gonna get dumped on in the group chat after these 2 races.
Watch it happen.
After Chase Elliott fails to make the round of 8.
Watch the Final 4 happen, and who's going to be laughing then?
I have mine written down. I want to see who has the most accurate playoff list at the end. We should all bet $5 in, and then we all put $5 in.
Now that we've planned out the future of the playoffs, we can talk about the future of the Cup Series with the next gen. So Cole Custer tested the next gen car at Dover this past week or a week ago. He did 500 laps. He did 500 laps over Monday and Tuesday after doing 622 on Saturday and Sunday. So the man logged 1,122 laps at Dover in 4 days. Yeah. Quick math. So he logged over 1,100 miles in 4 days at Dover, out of all places. He had more uncertain and negative feedback because it's a lot different of a car and it's more unknown, really. And he was saying how the tires and the steering are a big difference compared to the Gen 6 car that we have now. And if he knew how the Gen 4s drove, it would probably be along that line to where, like, there's this fine line and you can hit that line and throw down some massive laps. But if you go over that line just too much, then you're just going to do a 180 in the middle of the corner.
Definitely interesting stuff.
They did point out this was the first time they actually said which motor they were running. They were running the 750 horsepower motor at Dover.
So, like, what I heard from Cole Custer was the fact that the car is you have to drive perfect, and if you snap loose, you're going to spin the car. Like,
It's
even if you
just
get,
like
like,
the
a little bit
twisted
of
scissors.
loose.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be
We
so
want
many
it
spins.
tough.
It's literally just like the Gen 4s then, because that's what drivers would say back then with those. Like, if you
Yeah,
cross
but,
that
like-
line, you're going to spin out.
Yeah.
I'm just interested to see what the whole, like, gimmick of this is. Is it going to be, like, you have to have 100% skill to actually do it, or is it just going to be, like, you know?
It seems like it's going
A
to put it
fake
more in the
package.
driver's. It seems like it's going to put it more in the driver's hands because
Well, yeah.
Joey had positive feedback, and you would think he'd be a lot more honest, given that he's more of a veteran than the guys that have tested so far. The only reason Byron was so negative about it is because when he tested it,
Can't drive.
well, they were also racing
Oh.
it, or he was also at Auto Club, and it was 40-mile-an-hour winds. How are you going to get accurate data from something like that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not looking forward to the Gen 6 car. Is it Gen 6?
Gen 7?
Oh, I
The-
haven't
the
been
next
paying
gen-
attention.
Wow, Nick, you don't even know.
I haven't been paying
Big fan.
attention.
Bro, he
I don't
doesn't
care
even watch NASCAR.
But he doesn't even. Who drives number 9? Exactly. He didn't even answer.
It's
You gonna
what's his
say
name?
Bill Elliott, bro?
Jeff
Mark
Gordon.
Yeah.
Casey
It's
Kane.
Yeah, it's Casey Kane.
No,
Goated.
Casey Kane's not
Not
that
goated.
talented.
No, I'm kidding. Casey Kane sucks, so he doesn't drive.
But he
well.
finished like what, 28th in points in his final year.
I mean, he missed 10
Hey,
races.
Yeah,
he
he
missed
missed-
he missed the last. No,
He
he
literally
missed like the
missed
last
10
like
races.
13 or something.
No, it was 10.
10.
Yeah, Darlington was his
He
last
missed
race.
Darlington onwards.
Darlington.
Sorry. Okay.
Darlington.
Picks. Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win?
Well, I mean, I already said mine, but yeah, Hamlin.
Okay. I got Giggles Logano. Logano's gonna win it. Caden, it's your turn to talk.
Oh,
No, who's gonna win Daytona?
I have Keselowski on my bracket, but my heart goes with Truex.
Of course,
Every single week.
Mm-hmm.
No, but for real, Darlington, it's gonna be an interesting race. I'ma say Keselowski.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait,
I'm gonna
who-
go with
Truex.
no. God, no. No trust in him winning Darlington.
God, no. Oh, sorry.
He won it in 2016. Would have won it in 2017 if he didn't have a flat tire and with 2 to go.
It's always a would've with Kaden.
Should have, could have, would
yeah,
have.
I say would have all the time when I talk about Junior.
Truex would have won if he didn't.
Yeah,
get
if Junior-
passed on lap 3.
Junior would have won if he had talent.
And
Oh,
didn't have
oh,
30 something
we are
concussion.
not going there.
He had
We are
22
not going there.
concussions, bro.
Yeah, I know his head was
Alright.
probably like spinning in the car.
I think that's a good note. Correct?
Blaney's gonna win
Oh yeah,
Darlington.
Blaney.
Blaney's gonna win
Blaney?
Darlington.
What stats do you have to back up that?
Uh,
None, exactly.
As
YOLO.
long
YOLO.
as long as a bad throwback doesn't win, then I'm fine. Like
Yeah.
if it, as long as
Oh,
it's
a bad
NASCAR.
throwback's gonna win. Oh yeah, that's definitely. I mean, Truex is running the same throwback that last
That
year, but
means
it's
Eric
actually
Jones better not
no.
win. Eric Jones throwback.
Yeah,
missing.
Eric Jones would end up
I swear to
winning.
God, if Jones. I really hope Jones wins. If he goes out
Imagine
with the
Jones
win,
misses the
back to back,
playoffs and then wins.
Oh
back to back
man.
Southern, back to
No,
back Southern
imagine.
500s, dude,
Actually,
I'd love that.
this wouldn't be that bad because at least he'd get a win his last year. But it'd be pretty funny if Jimmy won like the week after missing out.
No,
Yeah.
he won't win. He won't win Darlington.
No, he's
Yeah.
not gonna win. I've been
Yeah,
saying
the
it
next four
since-
races are won by Jones, Johnson, Reddick, and Bell.
Oh,
then-
that would
and then
create
D-
utter chaos for the bracket, though.
Then Custer, Dylan, to Benedetto Boyer, then Bush,
Byron.
or Bush,
Byron gets his second win
Bowman.
of the season,
All right.
and then Custer clinches the championship at Phoenix after everyone wrecks.
Everyone
seems
wrecks
very realistic.
because Joey Bates takes the lead and then spins the field.
Oh,
All right then.
Hey,
That was
final
eventful.
thoughts, everyone. Nick, final thoughts.
Final thoughts about what?
but what?
Alright, then.
Okay. Jimmy's out. Good. That's my final thoughts.
No, I got nothing after that.
Final thoughts. This is gonna be our third Darlington race of the season, and
Is that the first time they've done that? Gone to the same track 3 times?
I'm
Yes,
pretty
1,
sure.
Or if they
2,
have, it's
It's
definitely
gotta
been a
be.
while.
3.
Aiden,
anyways-
shut up.
Yeah, bro. Hey, so we'll just end it there.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening this far. It's been a long
Yeah,
but
thanks.
weird one. Thanks,
Thanks
Caden.
for putting up with Caden.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with Caden, whatever he does. Be happy kids see me now, bro. Okay.
Okay,
Follow
I'm getting DDoSed
Instagram,
apparently again.
the NASCAR hotspot.
At
Y'all know it and stuff
Caden
like that.
Caden.Cotter19. Add that up.
Yeah, you could add that up.
Cut that out.
Yeah.
Edit that
Dude,
out.
it's okay. No one's gonna add.
Yeah, it's been real. Yeah.
It's been real.
It's been real. It's been fun. But has it been real fun?
I don't know.
It's been fun, real, but has
Caden's
it been
still
real
talking, so I'll say it's a no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
That's
okay.
being edited out.
Yep.
Chris
You know what,
technically
boys?
has the power to kick Caden. Right?
I do.
Because he's the host.
Yep.
Huh?
I could do that anytime I wanted to.